Good morning, YouTube. How are we doing today? Trying to sort through some stuff here. Sorry I wasn't on for 2 days, but had a lot of stuff to get done. I wanted to get it done before the storm hit, because once the storm hit, I wouldn't be able to get any of it done. So, sorry about that, but it had to be done. Oh, searching for some stuff here at work. Thought I had a little smaller case to carry my iPad in. But I guess I don't. Oh, poor cricket. Alrighty. Let's see what we can get done today, guys. Let's see if I can get logged on here. See what the bad news is or good news is. Ooh, that's the other thing I need to check. I have misplaced somehow my pen for my iPad. The stylus, I guess is what you call it. I cannot find it anywhere. I'll have to search for that today. Good morning. How are we doing, folks? This won't let me see anything. Nope. Oops, somebody didn't stay long. Well, at least it wasn't a troll. At least I don't see a thumbs down. Yeah, I forgot my bolo today, folks. Got halfway to work. Just couldn't turn around and go get it. And it just would not have worked out real well. Okay, let me see what's going on here. That's odd. Good morning. Thank you for the like. And I haven't even looked to see how many subscribers I have. Ooh. Morning, Mr. Crawley. I apologize for not seeing or typing, but I tell you what, I have got to find a way to get into my other site so I can watch chat on one of these computers. There I am. And let's go into that. Okay, now I got the chat up, I hope. Kinda. Yeah, man, I had to work a game Friday night, and I promised the sheriff a long time ago I would never put that uniform on if my hair wasn't, somewhat close to standard. And it was starting to flip up in the back and all over, getting curly. And I said, no, stop by my favorite barber shop and get scalped. And I'm sure he was happy. But, yeah. But anyway, didn't get my favorite barber, but I got a decent barber. Actually, I think he did a better job than the farther I usually get. So I may have to change chairs when I go to that shop the next time. Trying to get some of my students' paperwork taken care of. Two on top and one on the side. Yeah, I don't usually like to go quite that low, but I think that's what he pretty much did this time. He might have used a 3 on top, I don't know. Let me see, what am I missing? Okay, so far you're the only one chatting. How's Rory doing? Good, I hope. Let me get logged into my other computer here real quick, guys. There we go. Got a government computer, a laptop, and my iPad all running at one time. Of course, I'm paying most attention to that laptop. And let's see, why is that not on over there? Okay, there we go. I have to get my mail. Okay, now I'm up and running. Shalom. How we doing today? Jewish redneck preppers. Welcome. I need to take care of you real quick. Hang on just a second. We don't want anybody. There you go. Got you a wrench there, redneck preppers. Excuse me. Oh, Lordy. Oh, that's not too bad. Only 11 emails. I can check them later. Don't need to check them right now. You're welcome. Yeah, we're trying to get ready for Michael. He's going to row his boat ashore. But the highway I come in on for a good bit of my trip in the morning, the northbound lane, ain't bumper to bumper, but it's a steady flow of traffic coming up and out of the panhandle of Florida. So a lot of folks are adhering to the evacuation order that was issued last night by the governor for Panama City and whatnot. I know they say it's going to hit as a 3, but they're also saying it's just going to barely be a 3 when it hits, which is, I guess, the best news we can hope for. We're just hoping it passes to the east, because if it does, we get the west side, which is, of the two sides, it's the drier side. I don't know if I can consider 8 to 10 inches very much drier than 15 inches, but it's drier. Not by a lot. Trying to get my bills ready. Oh my goodness. Whew. I've got to have it. So how's everybody doing today? Yeah, Georgia's going to get some, I'm afraid. It's looking like it's going to pass just a little tiny bit to the east of Panama City Beach, which not by much. And if it continues its track easterly and north from there, or north and east from there, we'll get the western side, which is the drier side. I don't know if they got posted or not. I'm hoping they did, but I know the one for the cotton got posted, and I posted one yesterday showing the peanuts. Those guys are worked all night trying to get their crops in before this storm comes. They were out there running off of headlights all night long. The peanut farmer that you see in my video, he doesn't ship his locally. I don't know where his go. but most of the local farmers, they ship in these little tiny hopper trucks, about the size of a, oh, I don't know what I can compare them to, about the size of a good dump truck, only they're just a trailer. And they'll fill those with peanuts and take it to the local place. Well, this guy uses two huge 18-wheeler hoppers to put his peanuts in, and he filled both of them yesterday. The last one left last night about 10 o'clock. Baduga, buenos dias. That's about all I know, so that's about all you're getting, buddy. Oh, it's going to create a hell of a mess. Pardon for my French, but yeah, it don't matter. We're going to have trees down. That's why I was out Saturday. I went out and got primarily the grass cut because it needed it real bad, and I wanted it done before it gets wet again, because once it gets wet, I can't cut it for 2 or 3 days because of how soft the ground gets, and my mower's a little bit on the heavy side. So I got that done Saturday, and I wanted to trim the trees, but the tractor wouldn't start, so I had no way of hauling them off, so there wasn't no sense in trimming them. So I got the tractor up and running late Saturday, and I got up first thing Sunday morning and went out and started trimming the lower branches on the trees around the house that are going to get blown off anyway, more than likely. But anyway, that's how my weekend went for the most part. That's why I didn't have time to do the feeds, because I got up at 5:30 both days and headed straight out the door. Just as soon as I got enough light to see what I was doing, I started trimming and hauling off and all kinds of fun stuff. Matter of fact, when I got up Sunday and the tractor still hadn't quite charged enough, ooh, who said that? Ooh. Yeah, it's going to be close. We're going to be right on the western side, we're praying. Not that I want the other people to get the eastern side, but it'd be nice if we got the western side. Yeah, I got some flights in this weekend. Matter of fact, I took several flights yesterday with the little Mavic Air, and the winds in and out. They'd blow for like 30 miles an hour for about 30 minutes, then they'd take about a 15-minute break and it'd be dead calm. And I was out there flying in the wind. That little puppy I was just amazed at how well it was filming. All the peanut shots were done with the Mavic Air. So it did a really good job, considering that well, I guess it'd help if I plugged that in. It did a really good job considering the wind was gusty and all kinds of stuff. But yeah, I think those videos are up. When I got up this morning, the last one had uploaded. But yeah, those guys were right back at it this morning. They went all the way to like 1 or 2 in the morning. I don't know how much of a break they got, but when I got up at 5:30, they were right back out there again with their floodlights trying to get their cotton and their peanuts up off the ground. And those poor peanuts, they'd only been turned up for a day. They usually have to sit for 2 or 3 days in the sun to dry out. So that's going to cost the farmer a little bit of money, because when they get to the factory, if they don't have the right percentage of moisture, they'll have to hook them up to dryers, and they'll charge the farmer for having to use those dryers. Lashko, good morning. How are we doing? Yeah, I hadn't even looked to see where that thing is this morning. And my laptop shut down. Oh well. I'll have to get the tracker out. Actually, I can do that over here. Maybe not. Yeah, all the predictors for that storm have it coming right over Panama City Beach, and folks are obviously taking it serious because the governor issued an evacuation warning in the northbound highways. See, that area in Florida doesn't have any interstates that go north. All their interstates run east and west. Oh man, I still can't get that thing up, and I've got too much on my plate right now to even mess with it, Baduga. I apologize. Manic Magic, hey, how's it going? I'll give you a wrench there, my buddy. Everybody should have one, I think. I'm not real sure. Yeah. My real name is Rick, Baduga. You can call me StarCop though. It doesn't bother me one bit. But yeah, my real name is Rick. I'll tell you what, your son did a really good job, Baduga. I was really amazed. Was that his first time flying? For those of you who haven't seen it, Baduga did a birthday one, and his son got to fly, and he did really well. Of course, they say young people pick it up quick. You know, so. Sorry, I'm fiddling with bills a little bit. The necessary evil. Yeah, he did good. He's gonna be a regular little Baduga flying around. Little troll. Hey, there you go. There's a name for him. The good little troll. Too windy in Oz. Okay. Oh my goodness. The bills, they just keep piling up. Let me check my chat over here because I can actually see the chat over here. Oh, he flies the sim? Cool. Thank you, man. I just wanted to get those out there because I know when I moved down here, oh shoot, back in the 70s, and got to see those two processes from, you know, firsthand watching, it was just amazing how they did it. I think the most amazing thing to me in the cotton process is that compactor that they put the cotton in. I don't know how much that bale weighs, but I'm here to tell you that thing is probably 20 foot square and about 30 feet long at least. And it's just amazing to watch it be made. That's cool, Magic. Or Manic Magic. Remember, everybody support everybody else. I can't do it right now, Manic Magic, because if I do, this feed will go away because I'm on my iPad. So, there's no way I can do that. But I will get you. Yeah, it'll get there. Guarantee you, it'll get there. You do know about the Canadian Drone Hub. They come out at 9 o'clock Eastern. I'm just kind of a warm-up act. I'll stay on, if I can, all the way to 8 o'clock, but or to 9 o'clock Eastern. Sometimes I can't. Sometimes I have to stop earlier, which that reminds me, I need to check my most current schedule, make sure they don't have me doing something this morning. Hopefully they don't. Because I'm kind of a PM guy. Yep, nothing in the inbox. And why is the schedule not wanting to open? Oh, hang on. Got a little fault in my email. Oh, there we go. Okay, today be the 8th. It was yesterday. Today's the 9th. Okay, nothing in the morning. Nothing all week. Let me save that. And then close it. Okay. Good deal. But anyway, what I was saying, for those of you who don't know, Roger, Kim, and Val, the Canadian Drone Hub is Roger and Kim. And Val comes in every morning and co-hosts. They'll get you going. I'm guarantee you they'll get you going. Tons of people in there. We all support each other. And a lot of good content goes through that hub. But they'll be on at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 Central. Mr. Crawley's got good stuff too. So everybody in here, check everybody out. I know most of you are from the hub, so you probably already have. But if you're new to us, by all means, check things out. Support us if you like it. Ring that bell if you want to keep seeing things from us. And by all means, those of you who are in here, don't be afraid to hit that like button. That's the little thumbs up one. Of course, if you want to hit the little thumbs down, that's okay too. Master of the Universe. Okay, that works for me. It's better than one Val keeps calling you. Oh, man. My air conditioning is still out. It shows you how much your government thinks of you. And I'll tell you what, guys, for October, it was awful hot this morning. It was 73 degrees outside this morning. Very warm for early morning. Way too warm for this time of year. Not a good thing. Don't know if it's all because of that air coming up out of the Gulf or what. One more try. There we go. That should keep it running. We'll get you back, Manic. Like I say, I can't do it right now because if I try to leave here and go someplace else, this window will close and I won't get it back to Chattel End. But I will get you. Matter of fact, let me write that name down. I know I got a pen somewhere. Yep. I had a couple others written down. Last week I had to go and get. Matter of fact, let me make sure I got them. Put them there. Excuse me. Oh, cool. So you know about the hub. Yeah, it's a good place to go. Another good one is the drone network. Captain, Chris, and Crystal. They're kind of another part of the group. Net Dragon, good morning. How we doing, DJ? Any word yet? Are you feeling better? Because I didn't realize you were ill until yesterday when I came into the Canadian Drone Network right at the end there. I was taking my first break of the day. Oops, what we got going on over here? Okay, nothing important. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better, bud. Don't like colds. Not one bit. Not at all. There you go. I don't even like them for 24 hours, DJ. Not one bit. You can keep them. I don't want them. But, no, if I do that, I will lose this feed. Okay, let me do this. Okay. Well, as long as Dick is going to watch, Dick might as well give me a thumbs up. Dumb Dick. Okay, let me go up here. I forgot I can do this over here. Well, Manic surely is just getting started. Okay? He's only got 18 subscribers right now. And one thing I'll tell you, Manic, you need to get some content up there. Good morning, Richard and Janet. Weather's good right now. I don't think it's going to be for long. Very hot this morning, 73 degrees. It's about 8 degrees above where it was last week at this time in the morning, which usually means there's hot air getting blown in from the Gulf. And like I was telling everybody else earlier, people are taking the evacuation seriously. My north-south highway in my area that I drive to work every day, the northbound lane, it's not quite bumper to bumper, but it's a solid flow of traffic. Just everybody heading north. So they're taking it seriously. Yeah, that part of Florida doesn't have any interstates that run north and south, so everybody's on the state highways. And luckily, the major state highway that I use all the time, it's 4-lane all the way up into Alabama, and then it goes to 2-lane. So it's gotten a lot better over the years. Not a lot, DJ. I had to take Saturday and Sunday off. Saturday, I got out there and had to get the grass cut before it got too hot, so I was out there at sunrise, and it takes about 3 hours, so I didn't finish until about 9. And then I wanted to do some trimming, so I went, and the tractor wouldn't start, so I put a charger on it, went out and did a bunch of trimming, and that took a couple hours. Got the driveway all trimmed up so nothing happens when the storm comes. And went back. The tractor still wasn't ready to start and play with me. So I had a hand drag through about 8 loads of branches to the burn pile. And then Sunday, same thing. I got up and the tractor finally started. So once it started, I went around and trimmed all the big branches with a chainsaw and put them in the bucket and carried them back to the burn site. Now let me get back to my chat. Now what I was saying, Manic Magic, is just get some content. You'll find that short 5-minute content seems to do better than long content, I think, unless the long content is, like a vlog or something like that. But it seems like, the short ones, people have time to watch the whole thing. I think I get more view time off of that, but it's hard to say. Well, thank you, Richard and Janet. Yeah. Yeah, it takes time, man. It just takes time. Play around with it. Hell, I was on it for years and didn't know you could upload videos and do this kind of stuff. I don't know where I was. I was primarily using it to watch videos in class to teach students things, because there's a lot of good videos that people put out. FAA is another one that puts them out, and they put them out on YouTube. So there's a lot of information to be found on YouTube. But that's all I have been doing with it. I never had any channel art or anything until a couple months ago. And then I ran into Roger and Kim and the Canadian Drone Hub, and it's pretty much taken off since then. There you go. Just get that stuff up there, man. Okay, Baduga, have a good day. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Hope everything's good over there with you. But, yeah, DJ, that's about all that's been going on, is I've been getting everything that can possibly get blown down and hurt my cars or my house out of the way and off the property far enough that it can't hurt me. What's the matter, DJ? Yeah, I can't see emos at all. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry I missed that, GJ. You know this chat on this iPad sucks. It doesn't stay up long enough for me to see it. For right now, it's fine. Tomorrow, tonight, late tonight, early tomorrow, it's supposed to make landfall. When it does, we're hoping it's to the east of us. And if it's to the east of us, we'll get the less wet. Some people call it the drier side, the western side. So instead of 15 inches of rain, we'll only get 8 to 10 inches of rain. Wind shouldn't be a problem. I'm 90-something miles inland. By the time they get here, they're usually well below hurricane strength. No guarantee, but they generally are. And like I said, I went around, I was amazed. My little pole saw cut through some branches yesterday that I didn't think it'd make it, but it did, because it's not designed to cut through 3-inch branches, but it was all I had, and it went through them. So all the low-hanging ones that can really hurt things, they're gone. So Yeah, we should be okay. Just going to be awful wet for a couple of days. That's why those cotton and peanut farmers you see there busting their butts, they're trying to get them all in. And like I said earlier, I know they were up with their headlights on last night when I went to bed at 10 o'clock. So they were still out there at 10. And I don't know that they worked all night, but when I left at 5:30 this morning, they were out there still with their headlights trying to get those crops in. So they are really in a race right now, because that every bit of cotton around here is ready to go. And what'll happen is if that rain is heavy enough, it'll just destroy the cotton. It'll soak up so much water that it'll just fall off the vine onto the ground, and you won't be able to harvest it. So yeah, they got a lot of the fields that I used to fly over to show you what cotton looks like. They've been harvested, man. There's several barrels out there waiting to be picked up today. He says, I hope they pick them up today. I know they probably called the cotton gin and said, get them trucks over here now. Yeah, he needs to put some content on there. He said he's working on it, Mr. Crawley. He'll get some up there. And I'm sure. Let me check this out. Okay. I really don't like doing this. Thanks, DJ. Yeah, we'll hunker through. I'm pretty sure. We'll wait and see. I do wish we were about another 20 miles inland, but I wouldn't want to leave this area for nothing. And we're in a part of the county that has never flooded. Before this part of the county floods, 3/4 of the county will have to flood. Sorry, but when you got absolutely no content at all and 0 subscribers and you come in, not sure, guys, but not going to take a chance. Looseway's Manic Magic has 18 followers. When you don't have any. And just closed the wrong window. Let's just say, did you ever hear about the other job, DJ? I noticed you say you were looking at 2 other interviews. I'm trying to watch the chat over here on the main machine because it shows up over there just a little late. So you still haven't heard on the first job? Yep. That's good enough. Well, keep your hopes up, buddy. Surely they can't leave you hanging for long. Don't they have to tell you one way or the other eventually? That doesn't mean you stop looking either. You're doing the right thing by going to more interviews. Let me slide away for a second so I can get something to drink here, guys. Just hang on just a second. There we go. Get me some tea. Peach tea. I most definitely do like peach tea. Got a messy desk today. That's too bad. I've been checking these live feeds on the using the hotspot. They're running about 1.7 gigs, more or less. I know I also use it on the other computer to get to websites and such, but it's not too terribly bad. I just gotta keep an eye on it. Good morning, Gene. How we doing? Yeah, well, I'm running it through the hotspot, DJ, so it'll be just fine until I run out of time on a hotspot. And then I might have to move back out in the hallway. I don't like that, but that's the way it goes. So I'm trying to be conservative with it. When I'm home, it's okay. I've got actual internet at home that I can log on to, but I can't get on this internet here because it's government, and they don't let external devices access it. So, and I can understand that. They don't need just any old buddy getting on their internet and using it. But the hotspot works great. I still trying to find a way to bring the cell signal a little further into this building, and nothing I've tried has worked. I can only do so much. I wish I'd let me put an antenna on the top of the roof and bring one in here, but I don't think they'll go for that. So that's a no-no. Can't be done. Ew, what's that? Okay. I figure out what that was in my box over there. Let me go ahead and find another pen. It's not much of a pen. Manic Magic. Okay. So, yeah, I didn't get to see anything about the storm today. Probably tomorrow morning they'll start broadcasting it. No, I can't do that either. That's a definite no-no. Morning, boss.
Morning.
What's up?
Listen, on the news this morning, they're talking about all these schools closing half day today, or
Yep.
you know,
And
it's a little
I
ridiculous.
got news for you. They are heeding that evacuation order because 167 North
Yeah.
today wasn't bumper to bumper, but it's the first time I've ever had to wait to cross it to get on to 92. I mean, just car after car after car.
Well, they showed some of the, I don't know what it was, probably 231, I'm guessing, out of Panama
Yeah.
City, and they were showing it was bumper to bumper.
Yeah, because they don't have any interstates that come north until you get way over by 95.
Yeah.
So the only thing they've got is northbound state roads. And but yeah, I came turned on to 167 at Keaton cutoff there, and it's just whoa! I've never seen that many cars.
Yeah.
So they're serious. They are definitely serious. I'm just hoping it goes to the east, so we get the drier side.
Yeah.
You know, because 8 inches is better than 15 to 20.
Well, they said the models this morning on the TV, they showed there was 3 out of 5 models showed it hitting right at Panama City,
Yeah.
at the center. So
And going like this.
And going turning
Yeah.
to the right.
I tell you, it was windy as hell this weekend. 73 at the house this morning, bud. 73
degrees.
Yes, that's hot air.
76 in here.
And you know where the hot air's coming from.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did send him an email, right? I'll call him this morning
Yeah.
and remind him.
But I don't know whether he was in that day.
That's
or
true,
not.
because he was probably fishing.
Yeah.
Because he could make a 4-day weekend by taking Friday off.
Well, I don't know with the way that thing is down there. I wonder what the sea state is.
Yeah,
this week.
I'll bet he didn't go. He might have been making sure his boat was dry docked really well.
Yeah.
Oh well. What you got this morning, Tess?
No, I just got the last few ELOs on that, but I made it through farther than I thought I would because
I changed your number. You still had 507 up there,
did I?
so I put up 001.
Oh, 19001.
Oh, I didn't put up the 19. I screwed up. You'll have to change the 19.
Yeah.
Do we have 19s? Or are we going to have to put up?
We don't have an RWIFE 19. We've just got 19 right here.
Yeah, and see, that's why he shouldn't have made that the way he made it. He should have just made an RW. Oh, got it.
Good.
I'll take care of it. Just put it over here. I got a scissors. We'll cut that dang thing off and then put the 18 in there and it'll work just fine.
Yeah.
Or the 19. Okay. Can do easy, guy. Have a good one.
I've just got the last few ELOs. I'll probably get done a little early today, and then we're probably going to get told that we're not working tomorrow.
That's what the wife seems to think is going to happen.
Yeah.
All I can tell you, man, is the cotton fields around my house and the peanut fields. They started working on them Friday. They worked days, Friday, Saturday, and yesterday they had the headlights on at sunset. And they were still out there this morning when I came to work, trying to get those peanuts and get those cotton bales done.
Yeah, because once that rain comes through, they're not going to be able to get into the fields at all.
Well, if that rain comes and the cotton field hasn't been picked, it'll destroy it, because what happens is it gets so wet it falls off the stalk. And once it does that, it's ruined. So, anyway, have a good day.
I told the wife for her to make a hurricane evacuation list. I said, I didn't want to tell her this, but I don't really see us leaving. But if for some reason, instead of it turning east like it's going to do, it intensifies because they're talking about with all the warm water in the Gulf.
Oh yeah, it's going to hit us a 3 probably. It's going to hit us a 3.
They're talking 60 plus mile-an-hour winds. I'm glad I got my roof, but I wonder how it's going to hold up.
Mine's good to 110, but I don't want to test it.
We'll see.
So you can keep those wins, buddy.
I got those 30-year shingles on there, and the 30-year shingles are supposed to be a little bit heavier.
Yeah, they're way heavier
Than the 25s.
Oh yeah, they're way heavier. They're almost like terracotta. They're so heavy.
I'm hoping I do all right on that. But if I don't, it'll still be under warranty.
Still be under warranty, and you got insurance, man.
Yep.
So, I spent Saturday cutting the grass 3 hours and trimming the hedges that come in the driveway because they were getting out of control, and then I couldn't get the tractor started, so I let it sit overnight with the trickle charger on it. Got up at 5:30 Monday, because I don't do anything on Sunday. Monday, and she cranked up, and man, I was cutting. My little pole saw was going through branches that big. I was so proud of it. But all the low-hanging ones that could get into the windows or the cars and whatnot, they're gone.
I'm not going to leave the cash here while we're not
No, I wouldn't either.
potentially getting our building tore up.
Yeah. Well, anyway, enjoy your last 3 ELOs. I got day 1 ATC this afternoon, and one of the guys is going to be probably missing because Major Sheldon's sister is in hospice. And he asked how much it would hurt. I said, technically you can't finish if you miss a day, but I can make that day up if you're willing to come in early a couple times, and I'll make it up for you because of the situation.
Yeah.
So, but anyway.
Well, do you have anybody here that's permanent party?
I
shortfall or
don't
anybody
think
in the
so.
course?
I don't think so. I didn't
I
see any
wonder how
rucker
many people
patches.
Wonder how many people that are gonna get recalled for Huravac for
Yeah.
here and for Georgia for, 'cause I would imagine over there at, Savannah and up there at, the infantry center.
I hope they don't. I was thinking about that this weekend though too, that, you know, Florida and Georgia, and if they're from there, they might get, but, you know,
Yeah.
hopefully they would leave them in the course, but you never know what they'll do.
Yeah.
Cause they'll lose an IE if they pull them out, you know, so, but there again, how bad do they need an IE?
Yep.
Alrighty. Okay. Okay, folks, a little bit of business had to be done. Let's see, we dropped down a few people. Hope I didn't miss anybody leaving. Yeah, peach tea is the best, Manic. It really is. Yeah, I can't, government net's tied down tight here, guys, so that's an option I don't have as far as getting the stream out on a daily basis. Diamond, hello, good morning. All you early risers. Of course, some of you might be staying up late because I don't remember where everybody lives. Just filling the gap here, folks. Yeah, just filling the gap. Waiting for the Roger Kim and Val show at 8 o'clock Central, 9 Eastern. Hopefully we can get all the way to them today. Yeah, they're talking about closing down this area tomorrow. There's already, like Mark, my coworker, was saying, the local news is already putting out that some schools are going to close at noon today. Kids will have a hurricane day. Hell, in my day we used to get snow days, but we don't get any snow down here. They do have several days in there for weather, though. Not for snow, though. Usually for this kind of weather, hurricanes. We'll see where this one goes. Anybody need the number 18? I guess this could be my sponsor today, kind of like, what was that show, Sesame Street, sponsored by the number 18 today. So, we are sponsored. Oh, man, I wish I wore my bolo today. Makes me mad I forgot it. And the wife didn't dress me again. So I forgot stuff. That's just the way it goes. Yes, indeedy. So what y'all got planned for today, folks? Is anybody gonna get to fly? Just trying to get some bills straightened out. Don't you just love paying bills? It's so nice. I don't even know why I have a bank account other than to pay bills. Money goes in and comes right back out. Doo-doo-doo. Yep, Michael's on its way. Alrighty. Take care, Gene. Yeah, it's still in the Gulf. It's supposed to hit tomorrow. Yeah, today's Tuesday. It's supposed to hit Wednesday. I think the farmers stand a pretty good chance. The big ones do at any rate because they got the equipment to get them stuff in. The smaller ones, I don't know what they're going to do. Oh yeah, we're going to duck. Because when it comes, it's going to be something else. It is nothing to screw around with, that's for sure. Like I said, I'm very glad we're 90 miles inland. Sometimes that doesn't help enough. What is that? Oh, the house, yeah. Hopefully we won't end up like Judy Garland in toto, because these things have been known to spawn tornadoes. Hopefully that will not happen. It would be nice for it to not happen. Yeah. I really worry about those nice places down there on the beach, though. I don't know if you've ever been to Panama City Beach, but they don't let spring breakers go there anymore. Let's put it this way. They didn't ban spring breakers from coming there, but all the things spring breakers wanted to do, like get drunk on the beach and all that stuff's been banned. So they can't have any fun. They go somewhere else. Now they go to Destin. And Panama City doesn't care. They don't miss it one bit. They are very happy to have the clientele they have. It's a nice place to go. I just, I hope my favorite coffee shop makes it through it, and my favorite hotel makes it through it without damages. Both of them are family-owned businesses. They're not conglomerates, so they don't have a huge backing. I'm sure they got insurance, but they don't have a huge place to draw money from. Yeah, all the northbound state highways are pretty much full of people leaving. See, I don't know why the chat over here just does not want to come up. Yeah, you got to watch out for them trees, Mr. Crawley. They will jump out and bite you. Everybody says, oh, you don't need optical avoidance. You're a sissy if you've got it and you have to have it. Well, okay, I can understand not having an FPV drone with what you're doing. But I tell you what, I was very glad to have it the other day when the Maverick was down there filming the picking of the cotton, because I got down as low as I could, and then all of a sudden when I was doing one of the pivots around the cotton picker, the optical avoidance went off because I was so low I was about ready to fly right into the side of a tree. So I was glad to have it. But yeah, it wouldn't do no good on an FPV drone, would it? I'm still wondering if the crop duster realizes he crossed the road he told me he wasn't going to cross. I'm glad I didn't go all the way up to the road. I stayed where the road was in the bottom of the field of view, which puts me a good bit away from the road because of the focal length on those cameras on those drones. Things always seem to look closer in a DJI picture than they actually are. Okay, let me see what's going on here. Well, that's why I'm not getting any mail today. I didn't read my card. Oops, sorry. But yeah, it's 76 in my office today. Isn't my air conditioner working great? That's ridiculous. That is interesting. I've got to figure out how you did that. Yeah, line of sight is great, but when you're just barely in the line of sight, your depth perception ain't there to prevent you from hitting something. And let's see. One less distraction to worry about. Oops. What's that on there? Net Dragon. Oh, cool. Let me try something. See if my government computer will let me go to that. And it doesn't look like it. Hang on. There she goes. She might make it. And again, she might not. Okay. Well, it's trying at least. Voodoo Dino, welcome. Didn't see you come in. S. Holcomb. That's interesting. I'm trying to see where that's at. I can't see the city pier. Oh yeah, that puppy's doing a good job. She needs to start turning to the right, because if she keeps going the way she's going to go right through Mississippi and us. And then we'll be on the east side. I don't want to be on the east side, folks. Alrighty. Let me see what's going on in here, guys. Bring the chat up. I got a couple people I think need wrenches. Well, I thought I saw a couple people that need wrenches. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, you know what? I bet. Hang on. No, I'm on chat. No, I may be mistaken. Well, I guess I'm mistaken. I thought I saw some people that needed a wrench. Oh, I know what it was. It's when I went to that other link. Never mind, silly me. Yep, that's a different link. Yeah, I don't know where that is. That's definitely Panama City Beach. I'm just wondering how close it is to the Palmetto, which is where I always go. But, yeah, them some big breakers. And they've got the hurricane flag up. Yeehaw! I'm trying to remember where that little shack is. I think that's down on the other side of the city pier. Yep, those things are coming in big. It's not gonna be pretty. Not one bit. I'll leave that up. Thank you, NetDragon, for that link. I think I can put that to good use throughout the day. We might get tomorrow off as a hurricane day. We'll have a hurricane party at my house. Y'all come down. But there's no alcohol. Lots of other stuff, though. Drone videos, yeah. I wouldn't doubt that one bit, my friend. Not one bit. By the way, I have a video that I can't post, I'm ashamed to say. When I was out trying to get the crop duster portion of the cotton process, I was standing in my friend's yard, and man, I could hear the crop duster and I couldn't see him. And I'm going, well, there's the drone, there he is, supposed to be over that field. And I said, I just can't hear him, I don't see him. So, you know, they don't fly more than 100 feet. So I went up to 400 feet above the trees, which put me at about 475 feet. And most of you who fly off of a phone know that that little bitty phone screen, you can't see anything. I mean, I didn't even realize there was a guy operating the compactor the other day. I mean, I knew somebody was, but I didn't realize he was standing right there in the front. Couldn't see him. And saw him in the video once I downloaded it. Well, I was searching for the dang plane. I could hear where it was supposed to be coming from. And sure enough, by the time I found him, he was flying straight at me. Not at the same altitude, though. Below me. So I just let him go underneath me. But he went perfectly underneath me. Yeah, I don't think I dare put that one up. But it's a nice video to watch. Yeah, he, I mean, he couldn't have been more than 200 feet below me. And I was at 475. And like I said, by the time I saw him, I couldn't go laterally. I could have went up, but I knew he wasn't going to come up because he stays as low as he can, so he doesn't have to dive as much to get down over those fields. But yeah, it was interesting. I didn't like it. That's why the next one, the second one you saw, is the one I posted. I backed off below the road and was told that he won't come below the road. He did, but not by much. So it was a much better way to do it. Yeah, that picture of the beach is pretty awesome. I wonder if you can, yeah, I was hoping you could just zoom in on it. Yeah, I'll have to leave that up. If you look at some of my videos at the beach and you look at that live feed, that sand down there is the prettiest. It's almost white. Almost white. It's beautiful sand. Beautiful place to go to the beach is the Gulf. It really is. I like it a lot better than the East Coast. Take care, Diamond Love. Have a good day. Or night. All depends where you're at. Have a good one. How's that? That works. Okay, we'll see you over there at the hub, Mr. Crawley, because they should be on in about 30 minutes, unless you're back before then. But yeah, the hub should be up and running in another 30 minutes or so. Well, thank you, DJ. Yeah, I was trying to do a little bit of a documentary. I was actually thinking about doing voiceovers instead of just the comments, but the comments worked, I think. I just hope they're on there long enough for people to read them. I know I read pretty slow, and I was able to read them, but then again, I knew what they said already, so it's easy to read something when you've got it memorized. Yeah, yeah, those two processes, I guess, I don't know. They're just really amazing how they do it. Yeah, if that rain hits before the cotton fields get picked, they'll lose those cotton fields if it's enough rain. They'll, because it's ready to harvest. It's ready now. And those ones they dusted yesterday, I hope they get them up today. I'll tell you what, though, I sure was glad the Mavic Air has 5 batteries, because I went through the entire batch to get the cotton portion. The winds were so strong, it was fighting the wind so much that the batteries that usually last me 20, 22 minutes weren't even going 15 or 16. I looked down and go, whoa, battery's almost gone, gotta get home. How long do what last? Oh, the batteries? Usually about 22 minutes, 25 if it's a real calm day and you don't do a lot of videoing. But I was using the camera quite a bit, and the winds were horrific, but you can't even tell it in the, at least as I can't tell in the video. So those 3-axis gimbals do a fantastic job. Yeah, I haven't even gone to see how many views those things had. I know one of them had 30-something views the other day. I just figured people would like to see it. And I hope the people that watched the cotton one stayed on long enough to see the spray, because that's probably the second most interesting thing to me, is the crop duster, dust in the cotton. Of course, he's the same one that drove my wife crazy the other day when they dusted the fields around my house. I said, well, he's not supposed to fly over the house. He doesn't need to do that to get the fields, but I mean, you can call somebody as well as I can. Righty. Well, we got 3 people still in here. Not bad. Wonder what the top count was. I think my top count ever was 13. Which one's that? Okay, let's see. Okay, let me try. I don't know if I can open another window, but hey, all you can do is try. It's popping up. And don't know if it's going to play. Oh, lordy. Yeah, you can keep that one. I'll be darned. Are you looking at that one, Net Dragon? If you look over his left shoulder, his right shoulder as you're looking at him, see that little bitty short condo back there? It's only 7 stories high. It's kind of pink in color with a white roof. That's the Palmetto. That's where I filmed, and that's where I stay when I go down there. So I know exactly where that man is standing. Yep, that's the Palmetto Inn and Suites. Yep, I know exactly where he's standing. I can't get it to do anything, though, because I've got too many windows open on the government's computer. Slow government computer. So, but yeah, that's the Palmetto Inn and Suites. Right there. Cool. But look at how white that sand is, man. And it's every bit that white when you go there. I guarantee you. It really is. This other one's working fine. The first one you sent me. That's a good video stream. I'm going to leave that puppy up for a while. Yeah, well, it's just our internet's horrible, man. It really is. It's terrible. You know, the internet here is as bad as mine is at home almost, and it's government internet. It's like, whoa, you got to be kidding me. Yeah, when that thing really makes landfall. Yeah. Yeah, I can go back there again. Let me take a look. Let me try real quick. I'll put that back up. Let's see if I can get it to run. But I don't want to lose that first one you sent me, because that first one you sent me is really nice. Oh. Now we got a lady in Tallahassee. Hi, lady. Yeah, Tallahassee, they don't like hurricanes either. Okay, now it's running fine. Yep, not looking good. Interesting stuff. If you can think a deadly storm like that can be interesting. I know we're probably going to do okay. It's not that bad of a storm here. We don't get that much. But those poor people that are right in the path of it, now they're saying it looks like it's going to come ashore between Pensacola and Tallahassee, which means the eye is going to pass to the east of, it's going to pass to the east side of Panama City, which is good, if that's where it actually goes. Yeah, the eye is going to pass to the east of Panama City, which is going to put it well to the east of us. If you look at the second one you sent me, DJ, if you look at it, you know how they have the inner portion is really bright red and then it goes kind of pinkish. We're going to be in that outer pinkish area on the west side of the storm, looks like. Which, that's cool. I can take that. Oh, dumpster floating down the highway. Nah, I don't need that. There's one of the live cameras from Omaha. That's nice. It's nowhere near the storm. Torquay, did you come in? Did I miss you? I'm sorry, brother. I'm watching the hurricane. How are you and Kaz doing, my friend? I don't know when your live feeds were on. I missed both of them that I saw late, but I left your likes on them. Alrighty, I didn't miss you by much. I'm here to tell you, I wish I could find a better way to do YouTube on this iPad. I can't do emojis on it unless I lift it up off the keyboard, and the chat won't stay up for but a few seconds, and that's driving me nuts. But hey, it's the way it works. It's got a good picture and a halfway decent camera. What I don't understand is how it centers me up when the camera's way over here on the left edge, and yet the picture is pretty well centered. You got me, buddy. I don't know how they do that. Oh yeah, I guarantee you, it's better than the alternative, which was when I didn't have anything and nothing would work. But oh yeah. One of these days I may just try doing this stream off of the phone line, but I don't think I have a strong enough signal. Oh, okay, I see what that is. That's the stream from the other day. It's over there on my other one. I was wondering, where did I get that shirt? Slippery, how are we doing? Sorry if I missed you come up or come in. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. And we're doing pretty good. Way ready for the storm. That's why I wasn't on for 2 days. I was, cutting grass isn't really getting ready for the storm, other than the fact that if I wait for the storm to hit, I won't get the grass cut for another week because the ground will get too soft. Oh, you got your quad out of the tree? Cool. Oh no, don't be dying for a quad now. Don't be dying for a quad. There's got to be a better way to get them down. Got to be a better way to get them down. Maybe somebody could make like a heavily weighted but a plastic grappling hook that you could get up there in the tree. Of course, my luck would get the grappling hook stuck. You won't be able to shake the branch and get the quad back down. That would be my luck. For sure. Ooh. Oh man, I hope you had your EpiPen. Really. That's not stuff to be fooling around with. Sorry guys, I just had to get another drink. You didn't have your EpiPen? Oh man. Yee. That's a scary thing, man. That's what mushrooms do to me. That's why I got to be very careful when I eat a pizza that doesn't have mushrooms on it. Yeah, everything swells up, buddy. Everything. So did they get you to the ER in time, or how did it work? Well, obviously it worked out because you're here. Oh man. You wouldn't go, huh? Oh man. Okay. Oh man. No thank you. Do you have EpiPens? It's a cheap investment. Good morning, Roger. How are you doing this morning, my friend? We've got a pretty good crowd this morning. Been in and out ever since 6:30. Yeah, you need to get one, Slippery. Yeah. That's for sure, man. Good. I'm getting more and more emails. Thank you, DJ. Oh. Yeah, do you have video, Slippery? Are you gonna post it? Yeah, I don't want to get that close, Slippery. That's for sure. For sure. Let me check on that link again. Well, I know what I'm going to be watching the rest of the time I'm at work today. At least wait until the students show up at about 12:30, 1 o'clock. They're talking about canceling work here today. My goodness. It ain't even rained here yet. It ain't like these folks can go anywhere. I missed that, Roger. Yeah, it was 73 here this morning, Roger. That's unheard of for this time of year. She laughed at you, Twerky. That's not nice. Man. Did the bee sting make you do the twerky? Because that might be why she was laughing there, buddy. Just keeping track of the time. I can't never find it. Oh, no, that's how long we've been on. That's not the time. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my clock right there on the wall instead of up here where it's at. That way I can see it on here, even though it might be backwards. I can still see it on here. That'd be interesting. They got drone shots on. Let me take a look. I've still got a frozen screen with a commercial, but I'll leave it there. See what happens. You gotta remember that's not this channel anymore, though. No, that doesn't help. Not one bit. That does not help. Yeah, we found a wasp nest yesterday up on the eaves. I gotta go take care of that pretty soon. I think the exterminator that we have comes and checks the house every month. I think he had already sprayed it because they weren't moving at all, and it was warm enough yesterday for them to be busy. But yeah, I'm glad to be back. I had to come to work, so I can't do anything around the house, and I think I got just about everything I needed to get done. There won't be any branches unless they break off high and fall on the house. There's not going to be anything breaking windows because they're all gone now. Even the one that I had that I was afraid to cut was above the power line that comes into the house. I got that one cut, so it can't come down and knock the power line at all. But And that, not talking about the power line on the pole, talking about the one that comes from the transformer to the house. It comes really low. And there was a pine branch sitting there that was going to beat the hell out of it. Ah, Lordy. So, Twerky, did you guys have a good vacation? It wasn't very long. When you went to the, was that a water park, I guess, that you went to? Looked like an interesting place. Oh, just an overnighter? Okay. As long as you had fun, man. Did you get moved downstairs, Roger? Or are you still going to be upstairs for right now? Yeah, that one's not working again. Let me check and see. It's amazing how this one here, with the storm and the surge coming ashore, works fine. The Weather Channel just doesn't want to load. It's a communist conspiracy, for sure. Okay, cool. That'll make it easier on you, Roger. Yeah, that's the funny thing. When, I guess it's 8 years ago now, when we were hunting a house, we found a lot of really nice ones. And we found one that, well, technically, I guess you could say it was 4 levels, but one of the levels was just 2 steps down into the den. But every one of the levels you had to go up had a spiral staircase. And it was a gorgeous house. Great price. Good location. Just the right amount of land. Huge man cave in the back, which had a furnished apartment above it. And my wife and I looked at each other and goes, you know, we're not getting any younger. How long do you think you're going to be able to go up and down these spiral staircases, you know, carrying groceries and whatnot? And we just said, no, can't do it. So we bought a 1 level, first floor only, 2 steps to get up on the porch in the front, and that's it. No steps to get in the back of the house. So, yeah, stairs are not your friend when you get to be a little bit older. And that's why I have this office, because the doctor says I can't repeatedly go up and down 3 flights of stairs. So they let me stay out here on this 1 level building and take care of 3 other buildings while I'm out here. So, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Oh, by the way, Roger, you weren't here, but today we're being brought to you by the number 18. Okay? I don't know if you remember Sesame Street, but we're being sponsored by the number 18 today. Ah, okay. Ooh, 10 minutes, okay. I thought for a second I'd gone over. I don't want to go over. It's yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, and I don't know why that is. Because you would think it would be better. But yeah, when I hold it up here, I see it backwards. You would think it would be changed around. I don't know how. Anybody knows how to fix that, let me know. Because that's kind of silly. Oh, it's in camera settings? I can do something to the camera settings and tell it to... I'll have to check that out. Is that settings on the camera on the iPad or in the YouTube app itself? Because I definitely did not intend. Johnson, did I miss you come in? I sure did. I apologize. I don't know, Roger. I can't run it at the same time I net at home. So I can't leave it up if I'm going to do a live. I can put it up if I'm watching a live, but I can't do it if I'm doing the live. And I guess that's because if you're doing the live, you're actually, I don't know, two-way traffic, whereas if you're just watching a live, it's not so much, it's one-way video and whatever, I don't know. It's weird. Fits me perfect. I like weird things. I'm gonna have this whole half a gallon gone by the end of the day, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Yep, I'll find that setting. Not a problem, Johnson. Thanks for coming. I really do appreciate it. I'm sorry I missed 2 days, but like I said, I had to do some, not so much prepping for the hurricane, you know, going out and getting food and buying all the toilet paper in the store, you know, and all that. We've got plenty of that stuff. And I've got 6 cases of MREs just in case we can't get anywhere. So we're in good shape there. But I had a lot of stuff that had grown up this summer that needed to be trimmed back before these winds come, and I hadn't done it. Hell, it's done now. Took me a couple days to get it done, but it's done now. So, hopefully we'll be okay. If it keeps turning more and more to the east, we're going to be really okay, because the western side is the best side to have to be on if you're going to have one of these. And everything I've seen up here on these projections they're showing shows that storm starting to turn more to the east. If it goes east of Panama City at all, we'll be in good shape. So we'll see what happens. So hopefully it'll go to the east of Panama City, and hopefully they won't be too bad. Oh, there we go. It's back up and running. Oh man. They say she's going to go right over the top of Georgia and right up through the Carolinas again. That's not going to be good. Those people don't need another one of these. Granted, it may only be a tropical storm when it goes through there, but right now they just showed one of the predicted paths, and it's going to go right over the top of Georgia, right up into South and North Carolina, and then back out to sea in the Atlantic. Well, I don't know, Roger. I was telling folks earlier, they worked Saturday, they worked Sunday, Monday they worked all day, every one of those days trying to get all the nuts up and all the cotton up. And they actually worked out there with headlights last night. And when I left this morning at 5:30, 5:45, they were still out there. I don't know if they stayed there all night and brought people in on shifts or what. But they are working their butts off trying to get the crop in. Keep a positive attitude, DJ. You know how to do an interview, man. Maybe something will pop. Yeah, those guys are working their butts off. I know the guy, the peanut guy, got his 2 18-wheelers full of peanuts out of there last night. The last one left last night about 9:30, quarter to 10. So he may be done with the peanuts. But the cotton, oh my goodness. They were out there this morning again trying to get all the cotton up. And now that it's up, they cover it with a tarp. It only covers like about a third of that bale. So if it rains, that bale's going to get wet and going to ruin the cotton. So the people from the cotton gin got to get over there with the trucks to pick those bales up and take them to the huge, I mean, they've got some huge barns. I mean, they're not barns, they're facilities. They're huge where they keep those bales until they sell them. It's amazing what they do with it. Man, there's some weather around the world today. Looking at the Weather Channel. Now, I'm fixing to have to switch from here to the phone here in a little bit. Save my hotspot time for these things. Yeah, Roger, tell Kim I deliberately got that crop duster for him because he's always complaining about helicopters getting low. And there's a fixed one that's getting really low, but that's his job. He has to do it. Most people understand. Occasionally he flies some places he doesn't need to have to go over my house to do the cotton field that's out front. But he occasionally does. And yeah, it's part of doing business, I guess. Oh, I missed another chat. What did I miss? Oh, okay. So you actually try to get the storm water to come in. Interesting. I'm trying to watch the chat over here, guys, because it doesn't come up on this screen very often. I gotta find a way to fix that. I've even tried going into Safari, going to YouTube through Safari, and it still pops up this way. I don't like it as much as I do the way it pops up on a computer, but it does have a much better picture. So I haven't used my Nelly mic in a long time. Well, yeah, I did yesterday at home. By the way, Roger, I don't know if it shows on your end, but every time I go to find your stream from yesterday, the gorilla's on it. I don't know why. It might just be on my machine. But every time I go to look for that stream from yesterday, there is that horrible gorilla sitting there. Oh, hey guys. My watch says about 2 minutes till the Roger, Kim, and Val show. So I thank you all for coming. It's nice to be back. And as long as I'm coming to work, I'll probably be able to stay back. Wow, you have water from snowmelts from 20 years ago. Wow. Yeah, it's pretty pure water nowadays. I remember when I was growing up, the snow had little black flakes in it, and you were told not to touch that snow because that was the fallout from the tests that they were doing out there in Nevada, or not Nevada, well, wherever that was, Alamogordo, New Mexico. That's a long time ago. But anyway, have a good day, guys. God bless. Take care. Stay away from the bees if you're still in here slippery, okay? Not a problem, DJ. Thank you for stopping by. See you all over at the hub for sure. I'll be there a little tiny bit after I leave here because I got to go get some things done real quick before I can go to the hub. But it won't be long. Take care. Oop, there's the button.